Hi everyone, I'm going to do a class on circumduction, think circles, so mobilising the joints, keeping them nice and healthy and keeping their range of movement, and using the movement of the limbs to challenge the stability in the body and the abdominals and all those good things. So we're going to start standing, feet hip distance apart and parallel, lengthen through the spine, relax the neck and shoulders. Let's take a nice deep breath into the ribs. Exhale, grow even taller, relax the shoulders. And again, a nice deep breath in through the ribs. And exhaling. On your next exhale, turn your head to one side. Drop the chin, do a little semicircle with the chin down towards the chest and take the chin over to the other shoulder. Inhale, exhale, drop the chin. Allow the weight of the head to stretch the back of the neck. We'll do 2 more of those. Keeping the spine nice and lengthened, but allowing the stretch in the neck. From here, we're going to do a little semicircle towards the ceiling with our nose. So lifting the chin up towards the ceiling and over to the other shoulder. Same thing again, lift the nose up towards the ceiling, little semicircle over to the shoulder. 2 more like that. Keeping length in the back of the neck, so try not to squish the back of the neck. 1 more time. We're going to add those 2 movements together. So we'll start with the chin drop, little semicircle all the way around, and then take the nose up towards the ceiling, so we're doing a full circle. We'll do 2 in each direction, and then we'll go the other way. So let's start with lifting the nose up towards the ceiling, and then dropping the chin, and 1 more circle, coming back to the centre, bring your head towards the centre. Alright, from here we'll do some little wrist circles, so just circling the wrists in one direction, keeping the elbows nice and still, getting as much movement as you can in those wrists, and then go in the other direction. And then we'll move the elbows, so start to get some movement in the elbow joint, so circles with the hands in one direction, and go in the other direction, getting those elbow joints moving. And then relax the arms down. Do some shoulder rolls. Lift your shoulders all the way up towards your ears. Take the shoulders back and drop them down and then forwards. Lifting the shoulders up towards the ears. Squeeze the shoulder blades together at the back. Allow them to separate at the front. So a nice little massage for the neck and shoulders. Do 1 more this direction. Concentrating on the opening of the shoulders. Let's go the other way. So open the shoulders wide as you take them back. We do so much time spent with our arms forward, shortening the front of the shoulders. Really lovely to stretch them out. 1 more time. We'll take them into arm circles, keeping the spine nice and still, breathing out to take the arms up. Turn the palms into circle all the way around. Exhaling up, inhaling down. Trying to keep the spine straight, so we're not lifting the ribs and arching the back. We're challenging the abdominals to keep the spine nice and neutral. We'll do 1 more like that, and then we'll go in the other direction. So palms up towards the ceiling, turn the palms face down as you bring the arms down. Circling out and back. Again, not lifting the chest towards the ceiling as we do this. 1 more. We will move the spine in just a minute. 1 more time. Alright, let's take those arm circles again in the other direction. This time, as you lift the arms, allow the upper spine to lift and circle the arms all the way around. So, engage the abdominals so that the lower spine doesn't do too much work, but allow the breastbone to lift up towards the ceiling as you lift the arms. We'll do 1 more in this direction, and then we'll go in the other direction. Taking the arms out to the side, allow the chest to lift, and down. 2 more times. Finding that movement in the shoulders and the upper spine. Okay, from here, going to stand on 1 leg, a little bit of balance. Lift the heel of 1 foot, lift the ball of the foot, come to stand on 1 leg and keep the pelvis nice and level. Circle the ankle in 1 direction. So really work into that ankle joint. A little bit of softness in the standing leg. Keeping the chest forward and wide. Other direction with those circles. So we keep the length through the spine, we use the abdominals to stabilise and keep us balanced. Let's put the ball of the foot down and the heel down, we'll go on to the other side. Without shifting too much, lift the heel, lift the ball of the foot and come to stand on one leg. And then we'll circle the ankle in one direction. If you find this very wobbly, you can go next to the wall. We will be challenging the balance a little bit more. Other direction with the leg, with the ankle, sorry. And bring the ball of the foot down and the heel down. Back to the first side. This time we're going to move the knee. So just circle the lower leg in one direction so that you're getting some movement in the knee joint. And other direction. And the movement of the joint will challenge the abdominals to keep the body still. And then we'll bring the ball of the foot down and the heel down, going on to the other side. Lengthening through the spine, lifting nice and tall. And finding the movement in the knee joint. Other direction. And we've got one more set, bringing the ball of the foot down and the heel down. Lift the heel, lift the ball of the foot. This time we're going to circle the thigh bone in the hip socket. Pelvis stays relatively forward and still as we circle that thigh bone in the hip socket. Get as much movement as you can. Go in the other direction. And again, challenging the balance. One more. Bring the ball of the foot down and the heel down. And the other side. So lifting the knee and then circling the thigh bone in the hip socket. Nice big circles. And other direction. Good. And then bring the ball of the foot down and the heel down. Going into some squats. Come to the front of your mat. Feet hip distance and parallel. Sending the tail behind you as you lengthen the spine. Reaching the arms forward, push the floor away to come back. Inhale to bend. Knees track over the toes. Watch they don't go in or out. And again, inhaling. Trying to keep the spine nice and long. Lengthening the back of the neck. Let's do two more. And on the last one, you're going to go as low as you can. Bring yourself all the way down to the mat. And then from here, you're just going to have your hands behind you. You don't want to slump down through your shoulders. Push the floor away so that your shoulders are nice and strong. And then take the feet slightly wider than the sitting bones. Knees are flopped outwards so you're externally rotated in the thigh bones. And then we're going to straighten the legs, turn the thigh bones in the hip socket so that the toes point inwards, and then bend the knees. And off you go again. And we're just mobilizing the hip joints, external rotation in the hip joint, and then internal rotation. So the movement here is not about the movement of the feet, it's about the movement in the hip joint. We're going to take that the other direction. So when the legs are straight, bend them in. Turn the toes to point in, and then straighten the legs. Pushing the floor away, keeping those shoulders stable. Do one more. And then you're going to bring the soles of the feet together, sitting nice and tall. We're going to take the arms forward and we'll do a little bit of rotation. In fact, let's have the arms down to start with. Just take a breath in, exhale and turn your chest towards the side wall as far as it will go. And then inhale to the centre. Keeping the pelvis still, exhale, turn the chest to the side wall. And inhale to the centre. You can see with no arms involved, just how far the rotation goes in your spine. Exhale round. We're going to add some arms now. We're just going to do a bow and arrow. So palms facing down, wrists in line with the shoulders. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend one elbow. Turn towards the bending elbow as you turn your chest towards that side wall again. Inhale to straighten the back arm. With the arm straight, exhale, draw the abdominals in and bring yourself all the way back to the centre. Other side, take a breath in. Exhale, turn the hip bending elbow. Reaching the front hand forward as the elbow reaches back. Inhale, straighten the back arm. Exhale, growing taller through the spine, bring yourself back to the centre. And we'll go again. Exhaling round. Shoulders stay relaxed away from your ears. Inhale to straighten the arm. Exhale to bring yourself back to the centre. And again, growing taller to exhale round, reaching the front arm forwards, and then reaching the back arm back to help open the chest towards the side wall. Last two. And last one. We can do a little mermaid sit here. Bring the front shin parallel to the front of the mat, and then the other shin parallel to the side of the mat. Take the arms out. We're going to lift up and over into a little side onto the other leg, and exhale up and over, keeping the shoulder dropped away from the ear. And we'll do that same thing again, exhaling up and over. I like to push the floor with my hand to help increase the curve. Don't use the floor hand now as you come all the way up, and up and over. We're going to add some circles here. So this time, as you come up, lift the pelvis and push the pelvis forwards, and then we're going to circle that top arm 3 times. 1, 2, and 3, and then sit back down, and we'll do our little bend to the other side. Exactly the same thing again. So we're coming up onto our knees, shifting the pelvis forward, and then circling the arm, mobilizing through that top shoulder joint, and bring yourself down. Hold on to the leg, and we'll stretch up and over. We're going to switch sides now. Front shin parallels the front of the mat, and then off we go. Push the floor away so that you increase the curve in your side. Breathe into the ribs, and then without using the floor hand, come up and over to the other side. And let's do that again. Up and over. Inhale, stretch the ribs out, and bring yourself back. We're going to come up onto our knees this time. So as you come up, push the pelvis forward, engaging the glutes, and then we'll circle that top arm. 1, 2, and 3, and then bring yourself up and over to the side. One more time, just like that. Pushing ourselves up, and we go 1, 2, and 3, and then finishing with that little side bend. We're going to come to lie on our back in our relaxation position and do some spine curls. But then we'll add some circles to challenge us. So just a couple of normal spine curls to begin with. Feet hip distance apart, take a breath in. Exhale, draw the abdominals in and lengthen the lower back towards the mat, and then slowly peel your spine up away from the floor, lifting your pelvis up. And come into your spine curl where your knee, your hip, and your shoulder are in line. Take a lengthened inhale, and then exhale, roll yourself all the way back down again. 2 more times just like that, staying at the top of the second time. Inhale, exhale, draw your abdominals into around your lower back into the mat. Press equally into both feet as you pick the pelvis up. Watch your knees don't splay out, knees are stretching over your feet. Exhale as you roll back down. Staying at the top of the next one, adding some leg lifts, taking a breath in. Exhale, draw the abdominals in, round through your spine, lift the pelvis, engage the glutes and hamstrings. At the top here, keep your pelvis high and level and float one knee into a knee fold position, and we're going to tap down 3 times. 3, breathe as you need to, 2, and 1. Place that foot down, going on to the other side, floating the knee up, hips are high and level, tap down for 3. Really working hard on that glute that's lifting you up. Bring the foot down, go back onto the first side, and this time we're going to circle the thigh bone in the hip socket for 3, 2, and 1, go in the other direction. So these circles are challenging you, challenging your abdominal muscles to keep you in a nice, still position. Let's float the leg down, go on to the other side. This is too much. Just go back to the first option. 3 circles in one direction, and 3 circles in the other direction. Maintaining stability through the body, float the leg down, take a breath in, exhale, roll yourself all the way down through the spine. We're going to make this harder. If you don't want to make it harder, stick to what we just did, do the same thing again. Exhale, roll up through the spine. We're going to do the same thing but with a straight leg. So float one leg up, straighten the leg towards the ceiling. We're going to flex the leg down, keeping the hips high, point the toe up. 3 times. Watch the other knee doesn't drop out. Stay at the top on the next one and let's circle. Circle 3, 2, and 1. And other direction. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee and place that foot down, going on to the other side. So hips high and level. Straighten the leg up towards the ceiling. We flex down. We point up. Flex down. Point up. Flex down. Point up and come into the circles. 3, 2, 1, other direction. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee, place the foot down, roll yourself down through the spine, straighten your legs. We're going to do some roll-ups. The first one, put your hands underneath your lower back, take a breath in, exhale, nod the chin, peel yourself all the way up, and roll up. Have a stretch forward. That's your option if you need some help, otherwise you're going to exhale to roll down. Take the arms behind you, circle the arms wide around, nod the chin, and exhale to bring yourself all the way up. So just some circles added in there, rolling yourself down. Exhale, try not to lift the ribs off the mat as you circle the arms around, nod your chin, press down into the floor to peel yourself all the way up. We'll do 3 more. Remember, you can use your hands under your lower back if you need to. All the way down. Nice and controlled and smooth. On the next one, we're going to be coming straight into a rolling like a ball position. So as you come up, bend your knees, slide your feet in towards you, and come into rolling like a ball. Press your feet, legs into your arms, round into your legs, drop your chin, inhale to roll back, exhale to come up and balance. Inhale to roll back, exhale to come up and balance. Inhale to roll back, and up. Let's do 1 more, normal one, and then we'll go into hold onto one leg, reach the other leg out, and slowly roll yourself down into your single leg stretch position. Sometimes it's nice to press down onto the shin and press the shin up into the hands to help you engage the abdominals a little bit more. Just take a couple of breaths there, reaching the straight leg long, and then switch sides. Press down into the shin, press up with the shin into the hands, find those abdominals. And let's speed it up. Let's inhale for 2, and exhale for 2. And inhale for 2, and exhale for 2. And inhale for 2, and exhale for 2. Stay here, circle the straight leg, 3, 2, and 1, other direction. Circle for 3, 2, and 1, switch sides, circle the leg for 3, 2, and 1, and other direction, circling 3, 2, and 1, and then bring yourself all the way down. Just roll your head from side to side. You're going to come into a slow double leg stretch. Bring your knees over your hips, feet together, knees apart, hips apart. Take a breath in. Exhale, nod the chin and peel head and shoulders up, reaching the hands to the outside of your shins. We'll do legs only first. Let's inhale and reach the legs till they're straight. Exhale, flex the feet, and then circle the feet around, rotating the thigh bones in the hip socket until they come back in a circle and they're together. And then lower the legs down. Let's do the same thing again, legs only. Exhale, nod the chin, peel head and shoulders up. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, flex the feet, circle the feet, heels stay together, the thigh bones rotating the hip sockets, and then bring yourself down. 1 more time, legs only. Exhaling up, inhale to straighten the legs, exhale to flex the feet, circle keeping the heels together, rotating the thigh bones and the hip sockets, and then bring yourself down. We'll do arms only this time, so exhale to nod the chin. Inhale to straighten the legs. Exhale to take the arms back and circle the arms wide around. And then relax down. Remember, as you take the arms back, the spine doesn't change. So you stay in your curl up as you take the arms behind you. If you find that, one more time like that, if you find you're dropping out of your curl up when you do this, don't take the arms so far back. So only take the arms back as far as you can without losing the curl. We're going to put those 2 things together, arms and legs. So exhale to nod the chin and curl up. Inhale to reach the arms and the legs straight. Exhale to flex the feet and take the arms behind you. Circle the feet, circle the arms. And bring yourself back down. 2 more. Exhaling up. Inhale to straighten. So we flex the feet and we take the arms back. And then we circle the arms and we circle the feet, keeping the heels together, rotating the thigh bones. And 1 more time, exhaling up. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to flex. and circle, and then bring yourself all the way down. Okay, good. Alright, we're going to go into a crisscross here, so take the hands behind the head, lift the elbows off the floor just so you can see them out of the corners of your eyes. Nod your chin, head and shoulders lift, reach one leg away, reach the other knee towards you, then lift the opposite shoulder up towards the bent knee. Just hold it here for a few seconds, engaging those oblique muscles, turning to look towards your elbow, and then switch sides. Again, reach the straight leg nice and long, lift the opposite shoulder up towards the knee. We're going to speed it up a little bit here. We'll breathe in for 2, and we'll breathe out for 2. And again, breathe in for 2, and out for 2. Let's do one more set. In for 2, and out for 2. And stay on this next side, and circle the straight leg for 3, 2, 1. Other direction, trying to keep everything nice and still and stable. And switch sides. We circle for 3, 2, and 1. Other direction. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knee in and roll yourself all the way down. Okay, keeping your hands behind your head, we're going to do this exercise. Next exercise, double leg rows twice. We're going to do it the first time with the knees bent. So if you want an easy option, do the same twice over rather than straightening the legs. We'll exhale up. From here, we're just going to exhale and take both legs away from you. Inhale to bring them back. Exhale, take both legs away. Don't take them away as far as you can without your lower back pulling away from the mat. One more time. And then have a little rest down. We're going to add some circles to that. So still with the knees bent. Exhale, nod the chin, feel head and shoulders up. Let's inhale, take the knees away from you. Exhale, circle the knees around and back up to the top. 3 times in this direction. One more time. Drawing the abdominals in to stabilize. Now we go the other way with the knees. Take the knees wide, bring them together and pull the knees in your abdominals. 2 more times. Draw the abdominals in as you pull the knees in. One more time. Let's have a little mini rest. We've got the same exercise with the legs straight or bent if you choose. Straight is harder. Let's take a breath in. Exhale, nod the chin, peel head and shoulders up. We'll start just with the leg lowers. So only take the legs as far as you can, keeping the abdominals pulled in and the lower back on the mat. So inhaling away, exhaling up one more time, inhaling away, exhale up. Little mini rest, we're adding the circles on the next one. Exhale up, inhale away, circle the legs around and up to the top. Inhale away, circle the legs around up to the top. One more time. And then we've got the other direction with the legs. So take them wide to start with, and then use the abdominals to pull it in. 2 more times. 1 more time. And roll yourself down. Put one hand on each knee, and then circle your knees in opposite directions, giving the lower back a bit of a massage. And we've got one more little exercise before we pause the video and go on to front to stretch the abdominals out. So what we'll do is we're going to come onto your elbows, bring your elbows underneath your shoulders and push the floor away so you're nice and strong through the chest. And then you're going to bring your ankles and your knees together, take a breath in, exhale, roll your pelvis over to one side so that your knees go over to 45 degrees. Take a breath in there, use your abdominals, pull your abdominals, bring yourself back to the centre. And then exhale over to the other side. Your chest stays facing forward, but your pelvis rotates. Bring yourself back to the centre. We're going to add on to this if you want to, so stick with that if you prefer, but otherwise take yourself over to one side. Inhale and straighten the top leg, and then with the leg straight, exhale and use your tummy muscles to pull you back to the centre. And bend that knee. Other side. Exhaling over. Inhale to straighten the leg. Pull the tummy muscles in to bring yourself back to the centre. Adding on again or not as you choose. So this time we're going to exhale over to the side. Inhale, straighten both legs. And pull both legs back to the centre. Bend the knees. Off we go again. Straightening both legs. Use your tummy muscles to pull you back to the centre. Bend both knees. Okay, making it harder still. want to, straighten both legs up to the ceiling and we'll just do a little tick-tock. So take your legs over to one side, pull yourself back to the centre. Over to the other side, pull yourself back to the centre, bend the knees, and if you want to have a try at the full expression of the hip rolls, we're going to have the arms back, draw the abdominals in, straighten both legs. We'll do circles this time. So we'll take the legs over to one side, circle all the way around, and back up to the top. We'll do 4 of these. Exhale round, inhale back up to the top, not letting the back arch. So the abdominals keep the back from arching. We've just got one more, over to the side, all the way around, and bend the knees in. And we'll pause it there, and then we'll go on to our prone